Good morning, boys. Today we will be continuing with our Rikki Tikki Tavi, the story which is on page 24 of your English literature textbooks. Okay. Yesterday we did the lesson till where Rikki Tikki arrives at Teddy's house and he climbs onto Teddy's shoulder. Okay. Now let's start. "Good gracious," said Teddy's mother, "and that's a wild creature. I suppose he's so tame because we've been kind to him." So Teddy's mother, she looks at this wild animal, and this wild animal is so friendly. He's climbing on Teddy's shoulder and, tickling him under his chin. So she's surprised. "All mongooses are like that," said her husband. "If Teddy doesn't pick him up by the tail or try to put him in a cage, he'll run in and out of the house all day long. Let's give him something to eat." So her husband, Teddy's father, says that mongooses are all friendly animals, and if Teddy doesn't pick him up by the tail, or put him in a cage, then he will remain friendly. So I think all animals, like your dogs and cats also, if you pull them by the tail, if you pull your dog by the tail, or if you pull your cat by the tail, they will get a bit annoyed. Yes or no? So exactly the same for Rikki. They gave him a little piece of raw meat. Rikki Tikki Tavi liked it immensely. So he liked the raw meat very much. He liked it greatly. When it was finished, he went out into the veranda and fluffed up his fur to make it dry to the roots. Then he felt better. Remember, he was wet. He was draggled and dirty and wet. So he went out to the veranda where there was sunlight and he fluffed up his fur to make it dry to the roots. "There are more things to find out about in this house," he said to himself, "than all my family could find out in all their lives. I shall certainly stay and find out." So, what is the motto of the mongoose family? Run and find out. So it is run and find out, yes or no? And then he's very curious, so he wants to find out about this family. So he thinks to himself that he will stay back and find out about this house. So what did he do the whole day? He spent all that day roaming over the house and nearly drowned himself in the bathtubs. So remember, he was very curious. So when he saw the bathtub, he wanted to see what was inside. So he nearly drowned himself. Rikki put his nose into the ink on a writing table and burned it on the end of the big man's cigar. So since he was curious, he wanted to know what was inside the pot on the writing table. So there was ink, and he tried to smell the cigar and he nearly burnt himself. All of it happened when he climbed up in the big man's lap to see how writing was done. At nightfall. Now nightfall is the time when the sun has gone down and it's slowly becoming dark. Okay? He ran into Teddy's nursery, Teddy's room, to watch how kerosene lamps were lighted. Now that time they didn't have electricity, so they used to use kerosene lamps. Some of you might have that at home. When Teddy went to bed, Rikki Tikki climbed up too, but he was a restless companion. Restless means he couldn't rest properly. The whole night long he was getting up to see what was the noise, or if he's heard something, he would run and try to find out what it was. Rikki had to get up and attend to every noise all through the night and find out what made it. Teddy's mother and father came in to look at their boy. So who's the boy? Teddy. And Rikki Tikki was awake on the pillow. I don't like that, said Teddy's mother. Now Teddy's mother is very concerned about Teddy, and when she sees this wild creature sleeping on the bed with him, sleeping on the pillow beside him, she thinks, what if he bites my son in the night? So she says, I don't like it. He may bite the child. He'll do no such thing, said the father. Teddy's safer with that little beast than if we had a bloodhound to watch him. If a snake came into the nursery now. So as I told you, mongooses are supposed to be the enemies of snakes, okay? So if a snake came into the room that time, Teddy would be safer with the mongoose than if he had a bloodhound. A bloodhound is a big, ferocious looking dog. But Teddy's mother wouldn't think of anything so awful, anything so horrible happening to her son. So, children, please read the chapter, okay? Underline the difficult words. In the next lesson, we will be doing the new words that you have come across. Okay? Thank you.